Got a lot of pressure here. The first story. So, I have a true story for you all, a tale of two lovers. Some good friends of mine, a couple, the kind of traditional Midwestern couple, I guess you could say. They met in college, fell in love, and decided that they were going to get married shortly after. Now, they both were very active in their faith communities, and as part of that, decided that they were not going to have sex before they got married. So, going through some of the relationship, it was difficult. There were frustrations, and there were definitely temptations. And about a month or two before the planned wedding, which got planned, they decided the pressure was fierce. Fierce enough that they were looking back over this decision they had made and decided that, we're getting married for sure, so I think we'll be okay compromising. And they felt pretty glad about that. And especially because, I didn't go into their names, but we'll call them Romeo and Juliet, just for some privacy. But, Juliet's parents were going out of town for the weekend. And Romeo said, hey, I have an idea. Planned the most elaborate romantic dinner you can imagine. I mean, flowers, wine, candles, the whole shebang. So they're having dinner. They're eating rather quickly. And things are going on well. They head upstairs, and Romeo's pretty excited. The whole night has been very, the long glances at each other and the connection, the love. When, the clothes come off, and of course, the phone rings. She looks at her phone, and it's her dad. And she's thinking, if I don't answer this, he's going to tell the neighbors. They're going to come over, and this is just going to be a bad situation. So I have to answer. Puts a pause to Romeo and answers the phone. And her dad's like, hey, honey, how are you doing? And she's good, and trying to get him to speed up. And he goes, honey, I need you to do me a quick favor. I need you to run downstairs. And I left a program loading on the computer. I need you to restart the computer before it freezes. She's like, all right, Dad, I'll go down a little bit. But he, has to say, I need you to do this now. Please, I don't want the computer to freeze. It's very important. So she goes, okay, I'll go downstairs right now. So she looks apologetically over to Romeo. I'm so sorry, but can we just go down and do this real quick, and then we don't have to worry about it. So being very chivalrous, Romeo picks her up, and it's like, we're not going to break the mood. So they head down the hallway and down the stairs. And, he's doing pretty good. They're laughing and giggling, and, they get down to the bottom of the stairs to the basement, opens the door, kicks it in. Surprise! There's a light switch goes on, and everyone they know in their entire lives is in the room. So their family, their parents, brothers and sisters, grandparents, aunts and uncles, and then your friends, all their friends, and everyone in their faith community too. So their pastor, their friends from their youth group, and it was hard to know who was more surprised for a surprise wedding shower. And so Romeo, shock, drops his arms. So Juliet goes down the last few stairs and breaks a couple ribs, and then can't move, and then everyone's in shock again because what just happened? So the worst part, almost besides that, I guess the irony is that Juliet ended up in this partial body cast, and their wedding was a few weeks away yet. And so it wasn't until after the honeymoon that any hanky-panky could even happen. So, thank you.